To all the villagers who are present today, the Village Center salutes Pat and Ray.
I have known Pat and Ray for about 18 years. And I think when you talk about community, you always hear two names, Pat and Ray.
I've been a resident of Kingwood for 42 years. I've also had the great pleasure of knowing Pat and Ray Gard for the majority of that period.
You know, the thing about Pat and Ray, it's been interesting. I've known them, now 20 plus years. And we got to know Pat and Ray just because we needed a photographer, right? She's seen 3 of our dogs. She's seen our kids grow up. You know, she's done the pictures for the kids for graduation. She did all of our campaign stuff.
Pat and I met quite a few years ago. I believe it was in 2015 when I first had known of her presence. Pat knew everyone, and if you wanted to get anywhere in the area, you had to be in contact with Pat.
When my sons were in Christian School of Kingwood, they were involved around the community, you know, in the country club entertaining. And turns out my oldest son wanted to take guitar lessons. Well, Ray Gard's probably one of the finest guitarists in the Kingwood area for certain. And he said, oh, I'll teach him. Well, I think he knew from day one Justin was not going to play the guitar.
We've known Pat and Ray for at least 31 years. We moved to Kingwood shortly before that and found the Kingwood Country Club where they were doing a lot of entertainment. Actually, I think Ray was the equipment guy that brought everything in, and she sat and ordered them around. But things like that sometimes just never change.
I've come to know Pat and Ray a few years ago. I actually knew of them before I met them. I've just found them to be the most amazing people. And when you learn their history, how long they've been really serving in Kingwood, leading through serving with their talents, and it's amazing to see how just open they are, open-hearted, open-minded, and really open arms to everyone.
She's so kind, her and Ray both, to just help share their talents and their volunteering for the community is just above all. Service above self. Working with Pat and Ray in this community is kind of to me like the 1 degree of separation. Whether you have been around them, seen them, been in the moment with them, been at an event with them, seen her running around behind the scenes, there is no way you can be in this community without having your life impacted in some way.
And they really do it all. I mean, when you think about it, they play music, they have a terrific restaurant.
The first thing I think about when I think about the Veranda restaurant is Pat and Ray singing. And it was when they would sing The Carpenters. They were amazing. I couldn't believe what great voices they both had.
And I met Ray a little bit later, and I was like, when is the second album going to come out of you doing a duet? And she said, she laughed about it, and she said, I'll think about it in a couple of years. Well, to let her know, I'm still waiting on that duet album.
I remember vividly taking our portraits back in 1991 when we moved here with a small family. And you continue to do wonderful things each and every day.
There's such an infusion for decades in this community of everything Pat and Ray have brought. It is such an honor to honor them, to celebrate them, and to be humbled by what they have created and done. And I always look at Pat and go, who do I need to become more of to lift up people the way she and Ray have done in this community?
They always have a kind word to say and a smile to share, and it's a joy to be around them.
They're pillars of the community and have been for many people in the community.
Our experience has always been just wonderful, you know, with them, and then, you know, obviously being so generous with the community, you know, with the work that they did and at the Veranda and everything else, and having events and supporting the community. And, you know, when we talk about, you know, people that you want to emulate and giving back, you know, and dedicating their lives to our community, it's certainly been Pat and Ray.
I think there couldn't be a better couple suited for this award, and many others for that matter, because they're just, they have crowns, both of them, I know, and all straight from the heart. Everywhere you show up, Pat's there now, Ray was always there, and you know, it's heartwarming to have individuals such as Pat and Ray in our community. And
They're just great community people. I love them dearly, and it's been a tremendous pleasure over all these many decades knowing them.
I have been privileged to be included into her circle of friends, and I have been allowed to be a friend, be a mentor, be a banker, and to share her love of community over the years, and I've been very privileged.
We just really have had so much fun with both of them. We're just glad that we can be here tonight to celebrate the two of them.
But I just want to thank her for her service, her kindness, her willingness to help anybody that she ever meets. She is no stranger to any person, and neither is Ray. Thank you for your service. Continue serving like I know you are already still doing, because you can't help yourself. But of course, take care of yourself. If nobody told you today, I'm pretty sure everybody has told you they love you, but I definitely love you.
Thank you on behalf of all the businesswomen, all the businesses, all the families, all the communities, all the children, all the charities, everyone you've helped over time, for all you've done. We can only aspire to step into your shoes.
Pat and Ray, I'm truly honored to know them. I feel like they deserve this honor in the community so much, and I just want to tell them that I love them so much. I love you, Pat and Ray.